10 of the most shocking royal family feuds in history. Matilda versus the people. At the age of 58, King Henry I named his daughter Matilda as heir to the throne of England and Normandy after his death. But it was 1126, and the people weren't too happy about the new heir because they'd never had a female ruler. George II versus Prince Frederick. George II and his son Prince Frederick seemed to hate each other from day one. Frederick grew up away from his father in Hanover, and by 1737, he was barely able to speak. George II ignored his son, and Frederick did not speak to his mother. Due to family drama, the prince is forced to smuggle his pregnant wife out of court for fear of her father forcing her to stay there. Queen Victoria versus Princess Beatrice. Princess Beatrice was the youngest daughter of Queen Victoria. In 1884, she traveled to Germany and fell in love with a young man whom she wanted to marry. However, the Queen did not approve of the match and refused to speak to her daughter in writing for the next 7 months. They finally made it on Christmas Day. Queen Elizabeth I versus Mary, Queen of Scots. Mary, Queen of Scots, also known as Queen Elizabeth's cousin, had a very complicated life. He inherited the throne of Scotland after his father's death and found himself on death row after multiple marriages, turmoil in his kingdom, and disputes over religion. Queen Elizabeth said the rival queen's death was vital to the safety of England and happily signed the papers for her cousin's execution. Princess Diana versus Prince Charles. The feud between Princess Diana and Prince Charles turned ugly. Soon after marrying in 1981, they began having marital problems, eventually separating in 1992. After the divorce, Diana gave press recording revealing infidelity and a suicide attempt. Princess Diana versus Queen Elizabeth II. Obviously, all the drama between the Prince and Princess of Wales didn't make Queen Elizabeth too happy. Princess Diana will reveal a lot about her rocky relationship with Prince Charles during interviews. Desperate, the Queen sent Diana a letter requesting that she divorce her son, which was finally granted in 1996. Prince Philip versus Sarah Ferguson. Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson had a very clean split in 1996, even as they remained close, raising their daughters, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie. However, Prince Andrew's father, Prince Philip, was not happy with the divorce and never forgave Sarah. He couldn't get past all the unwanted tabloid attention it brought to the family. The royal family versus Charles Spencer. Princess Diana's brother Charles Spencer paid tribute at her funeral. Instead of respecting her sister's life as she should have, she spoke about how the press had harassed her sister and also said nasty things about the royal family, causing both families to fall apart. Problems arose between the years. Camilla Parker Bowles versus Kate Middleton. Christopher Anderson's book Game of Crowns revealed that Prince William's stepmother, Camilla, wanted to separate Will and Kate, reportedly asking Prince Charles to convince William to end his relationship with Kate, because she didn't like how people were falling in love with Kate and not with her. When Will and Kate got back together, the public loved it even. Royal family versus press. The feud between the royal family and the press continues. One of the family's most complicated relationships with the press was with Princess Diana, who blamed the press for her untimely death in 1997.